thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But, of course, performing when there's pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Muhammad?
He's a natural scorer with three-point range. Muhammad is really good with his feet set as a spot-up shooter, but he can also slash to the rim and finish.
And the mindset he brings is a scorer's mentality, Steve. Some would say he gets a little myopic and has tunnel vision, but when he heats up, he's on fire and tough to stop.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars, they're everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the buildup and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. You're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. And what a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place, going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
And McLemore kicks to Bennett. The feed to McLemore. Zeller grabs the board.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Price the pass to Porter. Feeds to Noel. Clock at 6. They set the screen. Here's Zeller, and it's good off the glass. Zeller's got 5.
You know, you look at this young man, the physical tools clearly there, length, athleticism, he's got a nice package.
Well, so often for NBA decision makers, that's where it all starts. Some things you can teach, but those physical gifts are something you either have or you don't.
13 seconds.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Muhammad dishes to McLemore. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
The Elites leading by 3. Now Porter. The dish to Zeller. It's stolen by Carter Williams. He kicks the land. Now the pass to Carter Williams. He dishes it to Bennett. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Anthony Bennett, a freshman power forward out of UNLV. Now, he wasn't expected to play here at the Rookie Showcase after undergoing left shoulder surgery, but I guess his rehab is ahead of schedule.
Clark back to Bennett, another top prospect out of Canada. He grew up in Toronto.
Well, I tell you, Canada has actually produced some outstanding players here recently. Tristan Thompson, Andrew Nicholson, Kelly Olynyk, all young Canadian players, not to mention the likely #1 pick next year. And when you talk about upside, Bennett is the guy who has that.
The Elites leading. Price kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Porter. The 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Stars the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. McLemore with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. McLemore, the pass to Muhammad. Carter Williams. There's the block. And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. Oladipo defended by Muhammad. Noel dishes to Porter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Carter Williams with it. He feeds it to McLemore. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Shot to end this cold run. The shot no good. Now the Elites take it the other way. Price, right side. Oladipo with the ball. Now defended by Bennett. Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. That's good.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus the player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star status, even in your understated way, man. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the NBA has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
On the court right now for the Stars. They've got Muhammad, then out there with Bennett, then it's McLemore, and it's Carter Williams in at the point guard.
And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
But for most of these players, they're accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Price. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Carter Williams. Now here's Muhammad, defended by Noel. Bennett kicks to Carter Williams. He passes to Bennett.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit.
Here's Muhammad. Pass to Bennett. This is to McLemore. All sorts of time, and the shot is good. McLemore's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's making the most of this opportunity to really show what he can do.
Well, it's just one game, but you have to like the way he's responded.
And he's certainly turning some heads with his play thus far.
Yeah, maybe showing he's been a little overlooked, but he's been impressive here.
To the paint, Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Pass to Burke. 6 to shoot. Price. The Elites need to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Burke on the assist by Price. And it's 9 points for Trey Burke.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Now the feed to McLemore. A 3-pointer off the mark.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Price, the pass to Burke. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Elites.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
Carter Williams kicks to McLemore to stop the run. The Elites pull it in.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. And, Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively.
That's good.
This is exactly what you'd expect from a player of his caliber.
Well, he's putting these scouts on notice. I mean, he's for real. There's no question about that.
Burke dishes to Price. Feeds it to Burke. Latrey. They get it back. The layup missed. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Bennett the pass to Len, and it's sent back by Price. The Elites leading by 22. The dish to Zeller. He kicks it to Burke, and there's the pass to Price. The Elites again can't hit it. Here's McLemore. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Elites ahead, running away with it. And welcome back in the first half in the books for the Champs Rookie Showcase. What a great event, and what a night for these young prospects still raring to go.
Well, an exciting first half of basketball now in the books.
Yeah, they're really putting on a show and rising to the occasion so far.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Field Up for the second half. Taking a look at the Elites. Price in at point guard. Porter is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Noel. And it's Oladipo in at the 2 spot.
You know, one of the things I noticed this year on my way into the big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out. You got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. I'll tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come. And as we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York. And that's saying a lot considering all that goes on in the Big Apple. You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
Price outside. He dishes it to Oladipo. Back to Price. Expanding his range. And Zeller kicks to Oladipo. Oladipo off the pick from Zeller. Price outside. Over McLemore. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
The Elites have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And that one misses. Now here's Len. McLemore dishes to Carter Williams. And McLemore kicks to Bennett. Shot on the wing, and it's blocked, but he stays with it. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Bennett is a solid 6'8". He's got the skill to step out behind the three-point line. So He's just comfortable whether he's inside the paint or out on the perimeter.
Yeah, I like the fact that he can make you feel it. He puts his body on you, and he's got an NBA body. There's no question about that. And NBA athleticism as well, so he can beat you to the ball, and he can beat you from the three-point line, too, so that's a nice combination.
Passes to Porter. And that one's good. Porter's got 6.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. Just 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And here's the Elites. Shoots off the screen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 9 points for the bodyguard.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Carter Williams kicks to McLemore. He feeds it to Bennett. From about 19 feet, Porter pulls it in.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. Kicks to McLemore for the 3. That's good. McLemore's got 15 points.
Well, I tell you what, he's so confident at the helm of an offense, isn't he?
Yeah, no surprise there, Clark. He's a gifted playmaker. Michael Carter Williams, a 6'6" point guard, out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just has to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
McLemore, the pass to Carter Williams. Dishes it to Bennett. Pass to Muhammad. Fires the 3. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
The Elites leading by 22. And back to Carter Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22, Clark, by the time the NBA season starts.
And, you know, that's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor. .104 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Price. Fires it up. Releases from the wing and drills it. Price has got 11. And we touched on his draft stock earlier. It might be going up the way he's playing today.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, he's been something, hasn't he? Really competing well out there.
In this game, for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym, but for these young men, the importance of these games, absolutely enormous.
Pocket 2. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
And a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make a team very happy.
27 seconds left to play in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Elites. Caldwell Pope's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Price. 13 points in the game. Lets it go with the 3. Can't get it to fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one. And we welcome you back to one of the hottest tickets of the entire year. The Rookie Showcase presented by Champs. Such a great opportunity for these young players to test their skills against their peers.
You got that right. I mean, who doesn't want to play against the best?
Well, that's why you play in the game like this, because these players want to compete against the best in the world. That's why they're all trying to get to the NBA.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Stars. Ahmed is out there with Bennett. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Len. And it's Walters in at the point guard position. Bennett kicks to Walters. He passes to McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Bennett. McCollum dishes to Bennett. 6 on the shot clock. Walters. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's the Elites with the ball. Price with the ball. Now guarded by Walters. And Olynyk kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Porter. Porter gets a screen from Price. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 10 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Now here's Bennett, defended by Gobert. Nice shot by Bennett.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Price outside. The feed to Porter. Back to Price. The shot from the low post is good. Price has got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Walters, guarded by Price. Gets it to go.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Gobert the pass to Price. Feeds it to Oladipo. The dish to Porter. He kicks it to Oladipo. Porter fires for three. Hits the bucket. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
His ticket to the NBA is his great scoring ability.
He's putting it on display, guys. Getting buckets right and left.
Here's Walters. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Price kicks to Porter. Back to Price. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Elites with a three.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
There's the pass to Oladipo. Price from beyond the arc. Here's Olynyk. Second chance shot and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Alex Len picks one up.
Complete domination. What a game for Olynyk. He's got 10 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some...
Franklin passes to Olynyk. Price outside. Passes it to Franklin. Back to Price. Clock at 6. Pass to Franklin. A three ball. Rebound the Stars. Bennett's got his 8th rebound here tonight. McLemore dishes to Muhammad. Finished off the break.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession. Goodwin's checked in for the Stars. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Carter Williams, guarded by Price. Goodwin sets a screen for Carter Williams. And Muhammad kicks to Len. Count the bucket.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Price. Excellent D there from Carter Williams. He dishes it to Muhammad. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Kicks to Goodwin. He passes it to Bennett. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go. Bennett's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Price can't get that one to fall.
That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. You put your defense in jeopardy.
And it certainly won't make him any friends with his teammates.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Here's the elites. Price, the pass to Gobert. Back to Price. Here's Franklin. Dishes it to Olynyk. And he makes good on the layup.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Carter Williams kicks to Goodwin. The feed to Bennett. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage. They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
So it's the elites winning this one easily.
Well, it was a fun one, but the elites just had the better day. And they'll have a little bit of bragging rights here over the stuff.